So this is Deaneastwood. This is my boyfriend that I used to be with. Fucking hell. 12 years ago now? 13, 14 years ago in Norwich. As you can see here. He's quite a hench dude. And he was with a girl called Eastwood that used to beat up and push down the stairs. He battered his girlfriend that badly that she couldn't walk. And that she had to shit and piss in saucepans. He would take all of his money off Eastwood. And even put the food high up on the top of the kitchen cabinets so she couldn't reach it, so she couldn't eat. He starved her and almost killed her. I did love him, I'm not going to lie. He had a massive cock, and he was nice when he wanted to be. He had his own issues, but doesn't anyone? But I remember him getting very angry with me a few times, saying if I didn't do what he said. When I was with him, we were in Norwich train station about 12, 13 years ago now. And yeah, I remember him turning around saying that if you don't do what I fucking say, I'm going to push you on the train tracks. Yeah. Where he is on that sofa, that was Eastwood's flat. And it was an absolute shithole. She had a cat. Faye was okay to start off with. But then when she found out me and Dean was together, she went apeshit. And too rightly so, like any girlfriend would out there. Do you know what I mean? She didn't like him being gay, called him a pufter, called him a pervert. Shouted rape when I was with him, when we were making out in the living room one night when she was opposite. She was in a bed opposite across the room. And he forced his girlfriend to watch, obviously, me and him sleep together in front of her. She hated it. She hated every single minute of it. She kicked off. She was throwing things. And then he threatened to beat her up. But yeah, that was not good. He locked me inside face flat and wouldn't let me out once. He was cruel to animals. He kicked Faye Eastwood's rabbit across the bedroom once and nearly killed it. I think he did actually kill it. I remember calling the police on him quite a few times because he would just be horrible, you know. I did love him, but he was, like Faye said to me when I got with him, you need to be careful of him because one day he will end up killing you. And I didn't listen to Faye at first, but all along, Faye was right. Faye was deep down a lovely girl. She had her problems, but she was a bit of a character as well. Do you know what I mean? She had a neighbour that got that pissed off with her. I think they set her flat on fire, or flat where she was living got caught on fire. I don't know, something like that. But yeah. This is going to sound awful me saying this, I do apologise. But he drowned Faye Eastwood in the bath once. She was having her hair done. And I was in the bathroom at the time. And I came in. And I stayed with Faye for a while. Because they looked after me. Because I was homeless ages ago. This is like fucking hell. It's like 14 years ago now. And yeah. Let's just say you can see the pain in Faye's eyes. He beat her up. He raped her. He did all sorts of things to that poor girl. And I was the one that had to go to Tesco's or Sainsbury's. And I would be the one that would have to help her get away from him. I mean, Dean wasn't perfect. Neither was she. but they both made a very toxic couple. When I was staying at Eastwood's flat in Dis, it was a lovely place, believe it or not. Dis wasn't too bad, to be fair. Dis on the outskirts of Norwich. Yeah. Things turned sour. As soon as she found out that we was together, she hated it. But Dean did actually try with me. He actually, he stood up against his ex-girlfriend, Faye, against me. He gave me money. He was spending Faye's money, which was her money, on me. And he did try and look after me and accommodate me the best way that he could. He did kiss me very passionately. We had some really hot sex together a few times. And I did generally at one point feel loved. But he was a very dangerous man. He met me on the train when I was coming back from a different accommodation ages ago in Norwich. And I just remember him speaking to me, noticing me on the train. Got into a conversation with me, and I didn't really think twice, to be fair. But then started asking me for my number, asking me if I want to come back to his. He said that he fancied me. He thought I was fit as fuck. And it led from there, really. But yeah, I would never let anyone like him again chat me up the way that he did and lead me on. And it all came to a sour end because he picked me up with his girlfriend in the car, well, his friend did, with him and Faye in the car. Then I went with him back to stay at his girlfriend's when I was homeless for about 6 or 8 months. And it was hell. It was utter hell. He beat me up, he threw me across the living room at one point, told me to shut up, starved me at one point. I had to listen to him one night raping his girlfriend, and she was saying to him, "Get off, get off." So me and Faye done the sensible thing. We locked ourselves both in the bedroom and we called the police. And the police came and arrested Dean and took him away for sexual assault and battery of Faye Eastwood. And then we didn't see him again for a very long while. Yeah. The last I saw of him, he was hanging about with me in Norwich bus station. And yeah, he never asked me for my money, which was nice of him. I went to stay with him at his hotel in Norwich because he was homeless also. But I did kind of love him, I'm not going to lie. I do like my bad chavvy boys, but I tell you what, he was someone that you don't want to fuck with. He would kill you. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the biggest dick in the world. And maybe we would hook up one day. I don't know. If you're watching this, Dean, sweetheart, I still, deep down in my heart, I still love you. I still have lots of feelings for you. But you was dangerous. Even my mum said to me ages ago when I got with you that you were dangerous. But I just ignored my mum. But yeah, that's him here. And he kind of had those eyes where they were like very evil eyes, but kind of eyes that would fuck with your soul. Do you know what I mean? And it's exactly what he did to me. Pardon what? Pardon, please. Exactly what he did to Faye and me. He just fucked about with me and Faye. He played me and Faye off each other, and he used to love that. That was his little game, basically. See that hamster in the corner? I think he killed that as well. He's very nasty towards animals. Yeah. But he did have his struggles. The last I was with him, we were having a hot, passionate gay sex in a hotel in Norwich about 13 years ago. And he held me in his arms. We were both naked at the time. And he said that he loved me. And that he didn't want to leave me and he wanted to be with me for the rest of his life. But yeah. I still do fancy him, I'm not gonna lie. But that's his old picture. But he doesn't look good with long hair, he looks better with short hair. But yeah, Dean, if you're watching this, reach out to me. I'm in Scotland, but I suppose we could meet up or something. But yeah, I just couldn't handle the threats. I couldn't handle the abuse. I've tracked him down and I've managed to find him here on Facebook. This is his recent one. That was when we was together and he was in my hotel room. And he never used to smile either. And another interesting fact. Some gay bloke ages ago chatted him up and whistled at him at Norwich train station and went to touch his arse or something like that. And apparently he smacked this gay man in the face and broke his jaw. But that's when he was going out with me. So yeah, dangerous. This is his recent one. Hang on. I'll find it in a second. He doesn't live in Dis anymore. That's his old one. That was when he had a kid. Looked fit as fuck there. Yeah, when we was together, he looked like that. He was fit as fuck. And I did love him a lot. And if you're watching this, Dean, I still do love you. But I just couldn't handle the violence. You were very violent. He kept pushing me around and smacking me about. Or because if I disagreed with him, he'd smack me about and smack Faye about as well. He was very well known to the police as well. In Norwich. Oh, sorry, I was looking up his TikTok. So he's got a TikTok. Let me show you guys. This is him on TikTok. That's him. So hopefully he'll see my YouTube video about him and he'll reach out to me. But Dean, sweetheart, I'm in Scotland if you want to reach out and we can speak to each other again. That'd be good. This is his recent one. That's him. Yeah. He's lost a lot of weight though and he's getting old, bless him, but he's changed. Changed quite a bit though, actually. But yeah. He will deny that he's gay, but he is. He's bisexual. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, Dean, if you're watching this, let's speak to each other down the phone again. The last time you spoke to me, you sent me a cock picture saying that you were horny on Facebook. It's a few years ago now. And that your girlfriend was away and that you're horny. But yeah, you are a funny lad. I thought that was him as well, but it's not. That's someone else. It looks like him, though. It does look like him, but it's not. That was my ex-boyfriend. But yeah, Dean, I still might have a place in your heart. Who knows? I hope you're well. Hope you're having a good new year. And I hope you had a good new Christmas as well. Hopefully speak soon, Dean. All the best. Mwah. Still love you deep down.